Can we welcome Love and Emotion?
Hello, everybody. Looking fabulous.
Extremely wow.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Hello everyone.
Right.
Hi.
Well, I just get you to, if you stand up and just say who you are, first of all.
I'm Maxine.
If you hold the mic closer, we can.
I'm Maxine from Love and Emotion. And I'm Marie Dawn from Love and Emotion, the original founder.
Okay, you're here.
Original founder.
Okay, so we're going to get, if you take your seats and we'll get straight into it. Let's just switch this on here. Sure, the stuff, you know, it's a one-man band business right here, I'm telling you. So we'll go back. This is the photo that's been on display. There you go, back in the day. You don't look a day older, ladies. Right, so tell us who's who.
I'm not going to say it's the oil of the I'm not going to say that. First one is Jackie.
She's not with us today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this is
Health reasons.
And that's it, yeah. Jacqueline Evans.
wow.
Okay, so this is Jacqueline Evans,
She was
okay?
one of the writers for Love and Emotion.
Okay.
She writes, yes.
Okay, if you speak into the mic so we can...
Sorry, Jacqueline Evans. I met Jackie when I was 4 in primary school. And we've stayed best friends ever since.
Amen.
She's not here today because she can't be.
Okay.
Yeah, but hi Jacqueline. And yeah, so I met Jackie when I was 4.
Okay, so-
I met Maxine at secondary school when
Who's
I was
Maxine?
11. Here's Maxine.
No, who? Where?
Maxine's in the middle.
Okay.
Maxine with the hair.
Yes,
Maxine with the hair, yeah? All right, she's in the middle. Maxine. Yeah, so I brought the two of these two friends together in the end.
Okay, and this
Okay.
is who?
I think that's Marita.
So now we
That's
know.
myself.
So you've seen the picture circulated. So now you know who's who.
Now you know.
Yeah. Do I see Gary Revelation Dixon in here?
Yeah, behind you. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi Gary Revelation.
Yes.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Okay.
Okay, so now we know who's who. We've got the... sorry, before we go on, Gary, if you don't mind standing up, we did interview Gary...
Yes, Gary.
We love when artists support artists. We
Yeah,
love
man.
artists.
Straight up.
Glasses off so we can see you.
No, there's prescription, man. I know, but scared. You can see the face. You want to see his eyes, not his face. These are actually specs. Let's say you want to see his eyes. You see his face.
Go on, Chris. So, okay, so we're going to get deep now.
Please get deep.
Not too deep.
That's scuba dive.
Right, one at a time. If we start with, yeah. It's literally just tell us where your parents are from and then where you were born.
My parents are from Jamaica, originally. I was born in the heart of the Bow Bells, Stepney.
East London.
Proper East London.
Okay,
More East London than the East Enders.
for real.
Although I say that and boast about it, I got brought up in Greenwich.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
switch sides.
Yeah, we switched sides. not because I wanted to, but we just moved.
Yes.
Because I moved about, when we was about 7, so,
Okay.
you know. I went to school in Greenwich, I was schooled in Greenwich, primary school and secondary school, which is where I met Maureen.
Okay. Which school was that?
Interjection.
That's what we need.
My name is actually Maureen Marie Dawn.
Okay.
But I prefer Marie Dawn.
Okay, so your first name is Maureen?
Maureen Marie Dawn.
See?
My name is, yeah.
And I always still call her that.
Okay.
The first name.
Okay, so you dry her out?
No, I'm absolutely fine. You know, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Maureen. I don't really think it has that been for me anyway. So it's Maureen.
Yeah, no, but that's what this is about. We've come to discover all sorts of names in this meet and greet. You know, Jamaica, some interesting names that our Caribbean parents have named us.
I would like to know because I'm not me on Facebook.
No?
No.
You're not Maxine.
No.
Okay.
So there we go.
There you go.
And you do actually tag me in to things.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Confused I am.
Don't be.
No. I know that. I mean, I Facebook did me a wicked thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be on there as Colin Brown.
Me neither.
And somebody locked me out. Just as the pandemic started, they locked me out. Told me if I don't change my name from CeeBee Multimedia, can't come back in.
Really?
It was off for nearly a year. So, anyway, enough of my trials and tribulations. Took me off the top and try myself.
But so Jamaica and originally here, grew up
Yeah.
in, southeast London, really, southeast. Met my and when we was about 11, so secondary school.
Could you name that school, please?
British Park.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Which is no longer there. That's how long ago it was. But anyway, we were best friends for so long.
Not at first we weren't. You didn't like me.
I know.
No, it's only my counselling. We got a counselling service, so they do like them.
I don't remember.
You have no recollection of that memory.
I don't remember that.
There you go. Anyway, it's all love now. It's all good now. Your best friend.
Third year, that's when me and you gelled, yes.
It was that school, 11 and 12.
Here we go.
There we go. Right, this is how we always are.
Probably.
So if you stop there, and then I'll just want to ask Marie the same question. So Maureen, which one is it?
Marie.
Marie, okay. So where were your parents born and where were you born and
in
raised?
Jamaica. I was born in Guy's Hospital, brought up in Greenwich.
Okay.
I went to primary school in Greenwich, that's where I met Jacqueline.
Right.
Secondary school, Greenwich Park, where I met Maxine. And moving on swiftly. At some point, they were both my friends on either side, and I brought us all together.
Okay.
That's how it is. Yeah.
So where?
That's always been.
Good. So where are you currently based?
Right now?
Yes.
Still southeast. That's the 18 area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm southeast.
You're southeast, yeah. It's just important to understand all that. Cause we've had people travel to come, travel from Midlands or wherever to come to this. So not everyone, even though in the beginning a lot of us may have been based in London, And the other reason why I'm asking some of these questions is because just to break the perception that the reggae, the lovers rock thing, it wasn't all Jamaicans making the music. So we just need to document this thing so that everyone fully understands that in the UK we were a melting pot from different parts of the Caribbean, even from Africa. So I'm just trying to get a lot of information on records that people understand the reality of the situation. Okay. So before we go on any further, let's hear some music. There's one that's going around that we put out as an advert, but that's not where we're going. That will be the finale. So. Tell me what was your first track, and I'll get it up and I'll play it.
The first track we ever recorded with Neville King, One Blood, was called I Love You So.
Love it.
Some of you may remember this one.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, man.
Sound about tea.
Turn it up!
Let's go to sleep.
Oh, gosh. Well, that was the first track we ever sung, the first release.
Okay. One, two. Yeah. So tell us where you recorded that, who you recorded that for.
It was we used to rehearse at Sound City.
Oh yes, Sound City record shop in Deptford.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to have a studio up there.
Yeah.
And One Blood used to practice up there. We used to practice up there and recorded it up there.
Yeah, and then and we heard one day that there was a producer called Neville King coming down. So it was who's going to sing the first song.
And produced us.
Yeah. So he was our producer for the next.
How many
six
years?
of our tracks.
Yeah.
We did 6 tracks
Yeah.
all together with One Blood and produced by Neville King.
Do you remember Lee Record Shop? Lee, Sound City.
Original.
Yeah, top of Deptford High Street.
Yeah. That's,
Oh no, you were okay.
gosh, yeah. You do know.
Not my ends. I'm south.
South all the way.
Clapham, Bristol. Yeah, so okay, wow. So Neville King, that's on that Neville King label.
Yes.
Okay, so school. We just talked about school. Now we want to know about in your, one at a time. Just tell me about the music in your home. What was happening in your household, in your particular household?
I had older brothers and sisters, brother and sisters.
Okay.
And they used to buy records and play them, so I was always sort of singing them. And my sister, who's passed away, God rest her soul, she couldn't sing.
Okay.
And I used to think that I could sing, I'm the singer. And so anytime she used to sing, I used to say, no, you don't go like that, it goes like this. But we always had music. We had calypso, because I've got stepdad that was from Trinidad.
Okay.
So we'd have all sorts of music, really. Calypso and reggae and pop. I was trying to remember my very, very first record that I pulled. Ooh, chirpa, chirpa, chirpa.
Yeah.
With my pocket money.
I know. I'm looking in the audience. Now people can relate. Some of them probably bought Gary Glitter or, you know, I'm sure Waddy and... we know them.
My pocket money. Actually, my sister liked all that. But yeah, so, and they used to always be buying records and going to Joe Gibbs' record shop and Sound City also. And, you know, a lot of record shops, because they just used to buy them.
Yeah.
And we used to tape and record music.
Yeah, we all did that.
Yeah, so,
I'm a master of queuing the tape.
Stop.
Before the adverts come in or the presenters start talking.
So, that's, it was a big influence.
Yeah, so give us some names of groups or artists that
Well, I love me Dennis Brown, I love me Gregory's, I love Peter Hunningales, I love...
Oh, that's later, much later.
I know, but...
Okay, so...
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. No Michael Jackson?
My sister.
Yeah, that was in your house.
I do. Like, she would have been all that, but I was more, then I went up to soul.
Yeah.
You know, soul. But still a mixture.
Yeah. Was in the house, that's what I'm saying. So you're you know, different members of your family was into different...
We could only play, like go in the front room.
Yes.
It's over there.
Like, possibly on a Sunday. Possibly on a Sunday when we played music. But luckily my mum was, she was sort of raver and loved her music and loved to dance.
Yes.
So it was just a thing that she'd cook food and, you know, people would come round and, you know, and play music one night and all the next day. And, you know, so you go to bed when you're tired.
Oh, you had one of them households?
Yeah, because it's music.
Yeah.
You know, it was sort of nice and, you know, jolly.
Yeah. Excellent.
Excellent. That's what it was for me.
For you, yeah. No, it's nice to hear these different stories. And Marie?
Oh my gosh, that was great, Maxine. What do I do now?
No, you tell me. Tell me your story. Your story. What was it like in your household?
Well, going back to like nursery age, like preschool and 4, 5, 6. I think I remember. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
Everyone's remembering.
And I remember hearing Cher. Gypsies, jumps and thieves. Hearing from the man. You know, all that. Yeah, that's what I was listening to.
Yeah.
Mixed in with, is it Prince Buster? Fire, you know the rest, anyway. All that sort of thing. I just like a mixture of music, really. I mean, I remember moving on. 5-star, can't wait. Can't wait. Another one. You know, all that, and I just, if I hear it and I like it, I like it. I like an eclectic mix. If I hear it and I like it, that's basically it. Yeah, I'm one of 7, by the way.
Like me.
And I've got, and I'm number 5. So, yeah. And I've got one brother, older brother. He was like always bringing home dub plates, Studio Ones. And so I love Studio Ones. Phil Calendar, you know, and Colin shoes and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I like a good mix, pop.
Okay.
So
your parents, what were they playing in the house?
They were playing like, you know, Prince Buster. I can't elaborate any more than Prince Buster. That's what I remember. You know, but you know.
But that music from that era.
From that era, yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Prince Buster.
So, when did you discover you had a talent for singing? So you've got the mic now. So you
okay. So what happened while I was at primary school? We used to have quiet time. you know, before the end of the day. And I used to always go to the library part and read books, poems. They were like poems, you know, Water de la Mer, and all these other names. I just like saying that. And I don't even know if I really understood what I was reading, but to me, it touched me, got to me in some way. I remember standing on my dad's toolbox when I was about 5, and I was singing my own song. I still remember the words, but I won't sing them because they don't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, and my old brother said, "Oh, one day, you know," I'll tell my nickname then. Yeah, he said, "One day, Marie, you know, I'm going to take you to the studio because you can sing, record a song." And I kept that inside me all the time.
Yeah.
Moving on, some years now, at secondary school, went to a party. Am I allowed to come in?
Yeah.
Went to a party, house party, and there was a band playing there. Some guys, and somebody pointed out that guy over there, the producer, his name's Jerry Lyons.
Okay.
And, okay, moving on. I see him in Lewisham some weeks later, and I said, "Oh, yeah, Jerry, I've got a friend, she wants to sing. You know, wants to sing." He said, "Okay, then bring her down to the studio." "Yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, it's me." Because I was shy, and so I hid behind that. And that's how we got together anyway, and it started from there. And there was a band called Mighty Shades, which was Jerry Lyons, his brother, his cousin, Leroy Animal, sitting here. Leroy? Animal? Jerry Lyons, yes. Animal, Leroy. They're still there supporting and everything. So, yeah, so it moved on from there. In that band at the time was one of what would become one member of One Blood. He was the bass player in that band at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Lloyd Ewan, yeah. Then we all get together and then one day he just said to us, you know, us girls, he's got a band starting, we should come and join his band, which happened to be One Blood. So we were actually the first female singers with One Blood, I must say.
Okay.
Yeah, second man.
Okay, so we're gonna hold that thought because you've just told me. Now you tell me your journey into how it was discovered, or how you found your voice.
She dragged me.
Okay, no, but before she dragged you.
She did. I just used to sing indoors.
Yeah.
My sister, my mum used to say, "She can't sing."
Okay.
She can't sing. And I didn't really take much of it.
Yeah.
And I see if I could hold the note, and I really didn't take it upon board up until meeting Maureen and her bullying me into doing it.
She's
it's true.
Right, so
we was in. How old were we? About 16 now.
No, that's when we were 16. We'd already had mini snacks.
Had we? Oh yeah, because we was. No, yeah, but she encouraged. I'm going to use the right word.
It's not bullying no more.
No.
See?
You've got PC though.
It's encouragement to say, let's do it. Because when we first started work as well,
Yes.
we used to try to...
That was only in the school holidays. We went back to school after that, didn't we? Remember?
Oh yeah.
But you know, no, you know.
No, we were old enough.
But, you know, that's when we used to do it in our spare time and things like that.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really think much of it, really, but she kept encouraging me, you know, and anytime we're going to write something, she'd do the first bit and say, what do you think? And then I would be saying, oh, we could do this, or we could say that, and so there was always help, but she would initialized it, you know? Yeah. That's what she did.
Yeah. So I didn't bully you, did I?
I said no.
I
said no. Yeah.
Wow, no, that's good. So you're a team player, Murray.
It's not, definitely. Definitely.
No, that's good. That's good. So we're on the One Blood team. So the first track we played, One Blood, back to you on that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna.
I'm not black to all us.
Yeah, but I'm just we're reiterating that one blood back to on that.
Yeah.
So let's play. You tell me what I should play next, and I'll get it lined up.
Right, so what was next after that, Max? It was, come on. Love me always. He needs to look on now. Love me always. What was on the other side? Love me always. Oh, so that's his singing.
Dimitri, show them. No, we've got all the props here.
We got everything. Tick time.
No, you can't do that.
Because they were all double A. They were double A. Yeah.
Double A stuff.
Love me always.
Right, so this is good now.
There you go. Have a look at this. Probably haven't touched it in years. How rare!
Colin.
Love me always. Love me always.
Colin.
Yes, I'm.
Water.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
That's all of it. Just sing a little bit. Sing a little bit. Sing a little bit. Max, I'll sing the whole thing.
Okay. Computer's gone to sleep here.
Oh, it's such a
Okay. Always made it love, you know?
Who's singing lead on this one? Who's singing the lead vocal on this one? Okay. Okay.
One morning, yes. Yeah?
I'm curious about the lyrics, especially I was listening to the one that's gone out as an advert.
Okay.
Listening to it's about a man and man loves me and we'll get to
I was going through something.
well, that's what I was going to say. So with Lovers Rock, a lot of the ladies, your peers, could relate, and it was selling in abundance to females, girls the same age. There was actually, they call it schoolgirl revolution, because a lot of music was shifted. In fact, Lovers Rock was outselling all other forms of reggae music at one point in time by a big margin. So one of our posters is here that says, whilst other versions of reggae were selling in the thousands at most, Lovers Rock was selling in the tens of thousands. That's the kind of difference that was in terms of the difference between Lovers Rock and the other forms of reggae, that the sales. So I look at it from a monetary perspective while you're finding out, or what was this big thing about Lovers Rock? It was selling. That's why a lot of the producers switched and even created individual labels to cater for Lovers Rock, because it was making money. Okay, so, and I'm getting back to the lyrics. I've not forgotten the lyrics part. Yeah. Yeah, so the lyrics were telling your heartache, and so tell us, you said you wrote, well, the one that's just played, so you said you wrote it on the way to school.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at that point?
Animal was going through my mind.
Wow, so he's here. Okay.
It was based on me.
Okay.
Yeah,
and your feelings towards him? Oh.
Yeah.
And he knows that? Is he always known that? Okay, wow. Oh, wow, that's romance right in you. Animal, you have to stand up again because others haven't seen. No, stand together, man. They're back as an item again. Wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Yes, don't worry yourself. You know, I look nobody.
We've been
there. Yeah, that's him. So you co-wrote some of them as well, or where you feel, well, it was a joint effort. You just said it was a collaborative effort. So tell us, so when you were filling in and saying, not quite like that, tell us your part.
No, but I just had my own people.
Hold on, my question.
I had my own people that obviously I liked, and that's it really.
Do they know you like them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I know, because one of the records, was talking about a certain thing, and just, alright, no problem. We'll come back to that when it plays. I want to examine the lyrics. Yeah, so, okay. So we're getting into, so you started out, tell us, we skipped to One Blood, but tell us about your experience in, so call it, the band with Jerry Lyons, and, so what before One Blood, so tell us about that experience, that whole experience of being in that band.
Okay, so because Jerry said he'd like to come down and blah blah blah, we ended up sort of we sort of joined that band, or we would go there and rehearse with that band a lot, and they would go out and do gigs like Golden Anchor Pub and the Crypt and all that, and we would be there, and we would. Did we ever sing live? I can't remember. I think we did maybe do one or two. I can't remember. So I can't say.
Where we appeared, and that was places like Bouncing Ball.
No, that was.
With
One Blood, yeah, that was with One Blood. We're talking about Mighty Shakes.
Yeah. So maybe we didn't actually.
I think we did. I think we were just there. Yeah. But we used to go rehearsals and sing a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So you say you used to go rehearsals. So the point of rehearsals was at some point that maybe you would go and tour or go and cut a record with them, or was that the intention?
When we first joined, we just wanted to sing. In the live, it was in the band, and we were told to come down by Jerry, so that's what we did. But I never really thought past that point. We just enjoyed what young girls know.
Because it was enjoyable doing that every Monday.
I stopped practicing our harmonies and thinking we were all it. But it was just fun. It was fun. Yeah.
Okay, so we move forward now into One Blood, all right. So tell me how that transition took place from, you said, was it Ewan?
Yeah,
that was part of that band, and then you said
yes. Ewan is also known as Lloyd. He was a bass player in the Mighty Shades band, but then after a time, he asked us young ladies to come and join his new band, which happened to be called One Blood. So we did, we went and joined One Blood, and because we joined One Blood, that's how we got to record our first track, which was I Love You So, because we joined One Blood and because they were with Neville King. It was
yeah, so I mean, we just dropped a big name there, One Blood. Can we hear it for One Blood? So one of the banners in here shows the chronology of when artists recorded their first Lovers Rock track, and what you will see is that the Neville King label precedes the Lovers Rock label. So you know, we're just trying to. People have got things twisted, and we're here to just correct the narrative and just show when and when. No, it's one with all the labels on it. Just show exactly when things happened and who actually did it. So in putting the exhibition together, I've actually compiled, created a playlist of all the songs. And when we say, some people say, there's no distinct British song in the Jamaican thing. Listen, when you listen to all the tracks back to back, you start to hear the progression. Or what I say is that the earlier bands, we're talking your Matumbis, we're talking
he used to be down as well, didn't he?
Yeah. So we're talking Matumbi, we're talking Cimarrons, that's the one I was looking for. They were backing bands to touring Jamaican artists, and in order to be those backing bands, they needed to be able to play reggae the Jamaican way and sound like the Jamaican. Otherwise, they're not getting hired. But what you notice is when you get to maybe a group like a homegrown group like One Blood, they're not trying to sound. They're trying to, you know. I remember seeing an interview with Dennis Brown. Probably in the early 80s, and the interviewer said to Dennis, you know, how us British are doing. He said, well, you're getting there in terms of the sound or whatever. But we were putting our spin, our flavour on what was brought from Jamaica. And now when you listen around the world and you hear reggae being played in different countries, you're hearing each country putting their own spin, their own flavour on reggae. But because I think, really, because we were the first, the Jamaicans were saying we were playing it wrong. So, you know, no, we were putting our flavour on it. And the big flavour that came out of the UK was Lovers Rock. Yeah? Miss this all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so getting back to that point, so just showing you timelines of what we're doing here in terms of chronology, is looking at who did what and when. So the Lovers Rock label was birthed, I think it was 77, but pre that, Neville King, and you listen to the sounds and you think, oh, okay. So before the Lovers Rock label was launched, there were these other bands and whatever that were doing similar, making a similar type of sound. So just really wanting to put some information out there so that we understand what's going on. It's one thing coming in here and looking at the posters on the wall or the vinyl on the wall, but it's another thing to actually understand the narrative and what the story that we're trying to tell here. Okay, and there was Revelation, of course, also in the mix there as a band. So amazing. Yeah. So getting back to you and One Blood. Wow, you were with One Blood, iconic group. Tell us about the members of One Blood. As you know, I know, a lot of the members are past. So if you right, so if you do the honours, exactly, if you do the honours and tell us where they stand, where they are.
The whole group were lovely.
Yes.
People, lovely. Ewan, as in Lloyd, used to when I first started work, I used to see him on the train as well. So we used to talk on the train and everything, and he used to go to work and I used to go to work. And then come back and do practice, you know, rehearsals, yeah. I don't know, it's really,
it was the bass player.
Sorry, the bass player. And then we've got Jerry, who was keyboard.
Sorry, whilst we're going through, because I know not all of them are with us, so the audience might not be aware. So if you could just say who's no longer with us.
Lloyd is with us, isn't he? Oh God, See, I can't remember that. Lloyd isn't no longer with us. Cutie Errol isn't no longer with us, and he used to be lead guitar. Yeah, and vocals. Paul Robinson used to play the drums.
No, he didn't. Trevor played the drums.
Sorry,
Paul Robinson is actually Barry Bourne.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say.
He played drums as well.
He did play drums,
That's what
but he
I thought.
wasn't the drummer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, but I remember him playing.
Yeah, he did play
drums. Yeah. Right. You Cutie, that's Errol, because we made up names for all of them. Can't remember all the names, but
I don't have to ask.
no.
Cutie.
He was.
He was so cute.
I could have said Al Capone because he used to wear a hat.
Okay.
Al Capone hat, like Al Capone. But anyway, and and they were all brothers. Yes. It is sad.
We didn't realise exactly who we were dealing with at the time.
Not really.
Didn't realise.
Not
Such
really.
an iconic.
So tell us that setup about making tracks with One Blood. So as you told us how you would write the lyrics, and then what would you present it to the band?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's present it and then tell us about the studio part as well.
We'd go and sing, or rehearsing there. They would hear our lyrics, and then they would just do a track. They would just play it. They would just play a track to what we're singing, and
That was everything.
that was it. Yeah, but that's how we made our records.
Okay, so for those that are just used to computer music.
No.
Yeah, so I just want you to tell people what the process was.
Yeah.
Explain the process. So you went to the band. Okay, so all the bands in the rehearsal room.
Yeah.
You said you sung or you hummed or whatever your new song. It's just lyrics. So you've got a melody.
Yes.
Okay, you've got a melody.
Yes.
And then
they would string together something.
And they're all there listening to you and then trying to get a groove.
And then that's it. That is how it got put together.
We've still got a tape recording of our rehearsals with One Blood. I still got it. You've got CD. You and Jackie have a CD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you got any shows?
That's old. That goes way back. Way back.
Yeah.
So part of this is education as well for people that are just used to computer music.
We didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
We didn't even know about it.
And just give us an idea of how long, because obviously if they're brothers and they're seasoned at playing, they can get things quite quickly. But when someone makes a mistake, when you're doing, I know because I remember putting on a show, and I booked this band, never heard them before, but I booked them. I was putting on a show, and I said, well, I better go and hear what they sound like. And I just remember that the session went on and on. If one person made a mistake, they'd start again. I never heard one whole song when I was there. I was in there for about 2 hours. And I was like, if I could just hear the whole song once, one whole song once.
Yes.
So I know it was quite a task, compared to now. So so it may seem like nothing to you, but to a lot of people listening, youngsters and whatever, that process is important. That you share that process with us.
But the process didn't take that long, did it? No. It didn't take that long. We'd do it for one evening, and then the next time we'd hear it. They'd put it out.
Oh, it was quite quick.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't long.
For your part, so
For our
yeah,
part,
for your
you know.
part, yeah.
And then
Once you hum the song to them or whatever, they've tried it once, so they basically tighten it up after you've gone. Essentially, and then studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then release it, and then it's released.
Yeah. And
that picture that was in this.
No, that was in Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It was.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, let me call a picture up as you're talking. Carry on.
Yeah. Go on.
That, as I said, that picture was
When
in.
our first song came out, yeah?
Yeah. And we used to rehearse upstairs. We actually used to rehearse upstairs.
Wow. Yeah.
Who's who on that picture?
Well,
we've been there. So after school.
Exactly. Don't come in and disrupt nothing. Right. Good. Continue.
check me. Which one am I?
Yeah.
You asked
Yeah, that's
me,
there you go.
which one am
There
I?
you go.
Point at Maxine.
There you go.
Don't say that. Look.
Okay, we'll keep it moving. We'll give him time. We'll give him time.
Right.
Okay, right. So yeah, so that
we
was
look different.
that was a quick process. I didn't know who was who.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't know. Did anyone in here actually know who was who on the photos?
Look at this.
Really?
Why there's some of you good like that? I'm not good like that. We're not
You
really gave it your soul.
Who's who?
I couldn't
No, I
tell.
just wondered.
We can now.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. I'm seeing us to see the picture you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the picture went out. Right. Well, I'm not. You know, I'm gonna say it as it is. I didn't know.
Wow.
The head I hear you have.
Was it a curly pony you have?
No. Yes.
Yeah,
There.
in the gym.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So whilst we tell us about this
Oh
one.
my days.
Right. Go on. Go on.
We.
Oh, hold on 1 minute, because we've got people here that said we can't recognize who is who. All right, people, come, cause me say my head no good. What you from? Who's in the middle?
Bro.
Marie's in the middle. 100%.
Yeah.
What you like then?
Behind you.
Oh, the camera. Oh, there's a camera behind me. So who are we saying this one is?
That's
That's
Marie.
Marie.
Okay.
100%.
And who is this?
Maxine all day.
Maxine, 100%.
See the chin. I'm on this. It's a chin max, isn't it? Yeah, that was at Catford.
That was at Catford Theatre with, it was a show with One Blood Sisters, and Janet Kay. Yeah. We were still at school then as well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So around what year was that, do you think?
So, would it be the last year of school maybe? So that would have been 79.
Was
70.
was it?
Yeah, we both went back to the sixth form, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been,
17.
we were either 15
Late
or
70s,
16.
late
Yeah,
70s.
yeah.
Okay, late 70s. Okay, yeah. Well, babies, man. Babies on yeah.
God.
Babies, man. Yeah.
Ladies.
So yeah, tell us about this show then. So you met
Yeah.
it wasn't a competition. It wasn't a
No, no,
No,
no.
no, it was just, we were the first.
Yeah.
We were the first act on, we all ran on stage.
What was it?
But
It was
because-
Catford Theatre.
So it was a showcase. Can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a showcase of artists from a
Yeah.
stable or.
Yeah.
One blood with guests sort of thing. One blood with guest singers.
So
and
what
David,
about the top?
David Wadigan. Yes, David Wadigan was hosting.
Goodness me.
I hope you all can see that. Can we have a round of applause? So the point of this is, what about the half that's never been told? Okay, lots of people don't know the love and emotion story, so that's why you're here to speak your truth and let people see who you are.
Yeah.
And to the DJs out there, please, come on, support the UK people that you walk amongst. You buck them up on the bus, on the train, and whatever. Come on, give them their props. DJs, please. Don't wait till them pass before you want jump on the thing. Everybody they on Facebook and they're like, oh yeah, I'll play the tune then when them gone. No, sir.
Just fire on them.
Give them their flowers now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just want to say thank you to everybody for coming.
We're not done yet.
Oh, I'll put that on hold then. I'll put that on hold.
I still thank you for coming.
Yeah, still thank you for coming. Yeah.
I didn't really think it was.
I thought it was over.
Alright, give us another track of yours that you want us to play.
Right, the next track we're going to, it's called Come On, and this is where we thought we were doing, this was what we would call Steppers track, because it's sort of upbeat and everything, and I think Steppers was around then, Steppers music came out. Now, come on. Yeah, so this is, this next song, Come On, this was our upbeat track. Yeah, there we go. Woo!
And you did that with the tea in the hand.
Style, man.
I didn't put it down.
Yes, good. Oh, wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was very nice. One more time, come on, let's hear it. How long is it since you two have performed together? Last week?
No, it's been. Remember that Valentine thing with Ed Master? That was about. That was about 4 or 5 years ago. When me and Jackie did the Valentine for Ed Master.
Was it that long?
It wasn't 2 years. Tell us, Shannon.
You know what it is? Time flies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
for real.
that's what it is. Yeah, but no, we haven't sung.
Okay. Wow.
Hence, I'm huffing and puffing.
No problem. You see us step on.
Yeah.
Step us, yeah, man.
So that was our steppers track.
Yeah, man. No,
Yeah,
that was
that's what we
nice.
thought.
That was nice. Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tell us. So we talked about One Blood. We discussed the process of how quick it was recording straight from your lyrics, humming a tune. The band would pick it up quite quickly. Obviously, there was season rehearsing together all the time, which sped things up. Then straight to recording studio, recording, and then it putting out. Were you involved in discussing the release when things will be released?
No.
Okay, so let's get it right now. When with your releases, when was the first that you knew of your music being released?
They told us.
That was it.
At least they told you. You didn't hear it on the radio first, or
No.
you didn't get that kind of surprise.
No.
Okay. So you were notified that it was going to be released?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're aware that a couple of your tracks are on the Neville King compilation? Yeah, so, but what that does is it obviously helps highlight you as a band. So once you're on a compilation where people might not be aware of you, the fact that you're on there, and they might, there's one with the Royal Rasses and various other artists, and that's, well, yeah, you're big on there with those big Jamaican names. So yeah, so those help with your profiling. That type of thing helps with your profile. You know, looking around, I'm not sure why your stuff hasn't come back out or it's not on a digital platform. So it's fortunate that some of these guys upload things onto YouTube for the rest of us to get exposed to.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah,
I've seen it on
YouTube,
YouTube.
but not as an official release on iTunes or whatever. So that's disappointing in terms of you know, you guys getting more exposure and the next generation getting to learn about you and your music. So yeah, just tell us about the whole experience of being in a lovers rock band at that time. So the stage thing you told us a bit. Okay, so that was a bit of exposure. Just take us to that era where you guys, your stuff's playing on the radio as well and whatever. Just tell us how it was for you.
Well, I think in recording, you know, tracks and that, I remember going to Tooting. Why did we go to Tooting? It was a studio. We went to a studio and recorded our tracks there.
That's got a blue plaque now.
Was it?
Yeah.
What's that?
That studio. So it's been recognised.
Okay.
Really?
It was either last year.
So either last year or the year before they put a blue plaque. It's now, I think, West Indian Bakeries then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they put a blue plaque.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because even I can remember, I'm not like name dropping, but very slowly, we rehearsed. Yes, we rehearsed with Glenn Slowly, didn't we? Maxine Priest. All at the same time. They were all starting at the same time as us. But if you've got your... And Maxine Priest was with One Blood as well, wasn't he? So, but if you've got connections and you want to follow it up, you know, you'll go far. We sort of dropped behind, although Marie did carry up, continue. Because you went with Mad Professor, didn't you? But that was her going off, you know?
We finished, we disbanded.
Yeah, it wasn't really Love and Emotion like this, you know, time.
But tell us more about the Love and Emotion experience. So there's three of you.
Yeah.
So just tell us about. Did you do many shows? You said did you do Bouncing Ball?
Yeah, we did Cubies at the time. We did Bouncing Ball.
Okay.
And the Lewisham concert. Was it Lewisham Theatre? Yeah. And I think Riverdale with Lewisham. It's a big sports centre.
Yeah.
We did something there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was our main shows that we did. It wasn't really that big, but you know, nonetheless, we did do it. I'm trying to think. We did still do some. So that's our experience of doing something.
Yeah. That's good. Now, okay. You've mentioned one thing, but many artists have talked about the difficulties for women back in those days. Don't want to dwell too much on it, but did you have any issues in that day?
Not really.
Okay, so and the reason why I raised that is because I think most of the people that have come in here said they didn't really have that bad a time. So we're just trying to correct the narrative, if that's a narrative that's going around and everyone. So I just want, so you didn't have a negative experience in the way that we've heard about.
Yeah, no, because I think because it was the three of us, so we were tight. And, you know, we were tight then, so...
But even though there were three of us and we were tight, it was not like we had to defend or protect anything. Anyway, that just wasn't.
The only negative I would say is Neville King and his producing.
In terms of getting your...
Yeah. That's what I would say.
So, is that the reason why you think you kind of fizzled out or whatever?
Yeah.
Just the... How did you find the recording experience and the whole experience of being on a label? Did you find that to be a professional experience, or you know, how was that set up for you?
Well, really, we just went with the flow. We were enjoying what we were doing. I can't say I was looking at it as a professional or unprofessional or anything like that. We just enjoying that we were singing and recording and, you know, being out there, you know, and demanding money for outfits for them to have stage appearance. You know, and, you know, maybe it's like, we just felt really good about it.
So you were given money to buy outfits and stuff. Okay, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear whether that, because what I'm trying to do is why I'm pushing on this is because a lot of the narrative that's out there is that, for some people's truth, they didn't get a penny, they weren't helped in that way. So we just want to hear how it was for you.
It wasn't a lot, but we got something. You know.
Did you get paid?
Not a lot.
Before Lady Smurf comes in, that's the one question she's going to ask you. Did you get paid? Isn't it? I'm saying that's the question that you're going to ask, isn't it?
What about the money?
Yeah. Show me the money.
So we took it as the experience.
Yes, okay.
And we liked that.
So you enjoyed, you were young and you were enjoying yourself. Okay, that's all I want to get to. I'm not trying to muddy up the thing if that's not what it was, you get what I'm saying. So, no, that's good. Okay, so we're going to keep it moving because we want to, you mentioned Ariwa, so we're going to spring forward onto where Marie's gone with it. But before that, you've got one more that you want us to play? to tell us about this one. Is it My Man?
Oh, right, okay.
Or is there another one?
No, we do that one. Go on, Maxine. My Man Wants Me. I think this was one of our highest climbers. Yes? In the charts.
Number 12.
Yeah, no, was it 12? What was it?
Number 12.
Anyway, top 20. Let's say top 20.
What about Love Sweet Love?
Oh, okay.
I'll play that first.
Alright then, Love Sweet Love. Who's singing? Oh, you're singing this one. Me.
And the situation?
Same
situation?
Yeah, kind of. I just used to love. I just like to write about love.
I've been caught and the chase is over.
Stop it.
Who was chasing who? Okay, so this is the one I was talking about. It's interesting. My Man Wants Me.
Actually, Jackie Evans, one who's not here, she wrote the main body of that
So
song.
this is, oh, I see.
So she wrote, yes.
This one.
So My Man Wants Me, Jackie. It was just, that was nothing. No, that one was not me. I only contributed to that one.
Okay, so let's
so come on, Max. Yeah.
Baby, you want when I
see. My man wants me. I chose him instead of you, but I still like you too. At times when I see you, I wish we were together.
Okay, pull it off.
Yes, man.
My man wants me, I chose him instead of you.
Exactly, it's okay.
These lyrics, it's interesting, isn't it? That's not the one you read. My man wants me.
We don't even know who she was. I don't know.
Okay.
Love lyrics, yeah. Take it as love lyrics, yeah?
Yes, alright then. No, I mean, because it's on the advert, I'm just, oh yeah, it's a difficult decision. My man wants, and she's singing it to try and, no, I can't look at you. Yeah, so essentially, I think there's one more. No, I played them all. So that was the Neville King. So everything they were all on the Neville King label, which is wow, fantastic. Okay, so we're moving forward, post Neville King now. So tell us your story.
What?
Post Neville King, after the
Neville
Neville King experience.
I wouldn't sing anymore because we all sort of dispersed.
Yeah.
And decided to work and go our own way, but not.
We're still friends, still close. But life happens.
Exactly.
Things change.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And that was it. With Love and Emotion, that was it.
Yeah.
End of.
Okay, so moving forward, Maureen, you decided to keep going. You still had more that you wanted to do in the music thing. So just tell us what happened to you next.
Okay.
Okay, so I had a friend, and she said she knew of somebody who was looking for singers at the time. And she told me the address, told me where to go down there. And it just happened to be that that person was my professor.
Okay.
So there was like 9 women singing one by one, and I was last.
Oh, so it was auditioning?
Yeah, kind of looking for singers.
Okay.
And I was last.
Where was that?
This was at Gold Churro.
That was in Peckham?
Peckham, yeah.
Yes.
And, yeah, what did you say? Huh?
It's all the same to me.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Brixton.
Brixton and Grandpa.
Oh, right. So anyway, my turn, and I sung. Sorry, I sung "Man from Ipanema."
Oh.
And it caused a bit of a stir with the people that were playing in one room and all that. But because it was kind of intricate at the time, and it was getting late, they asked me to just sing something else. So I sung one of my own songs.
Okay.
And that was the beginning of me with. They took me on, my professor.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
And how long was your association with that professor? On the Ariwa then?
It was on an, okay, so me personally, my first solo was You and Me, yeah, with my professor.
I believe we found that. Oh, I found it. Dimitri can show us it actually while I get
Yeah, man, the record here, man. Yeah, man, everything, man.
Have you got it there? Yeah, there we go. There's you on the Ariwa.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, You
Show
and
it to
Me.
the audience.
Okay, You and Me by Marie Dawn. This is my first solo after leaving Love and Emotion. So, here we go.
Talk amongst yourselves while I'm
Why don't we?
Technical itch, people, them technical itch. Thank you for your patience. I don't need a mic, what's it?
Yeah, while I've got the mic in my hand, are you ready, Colin?
Yeah, I'm going to spring forward to something else. I'm
Alright.
not sure why that's not playing.
Anyway, we have products, we like your donations and we like your love. And you can follow us on the Windrush GLA, that's Instagram. Windrush GLA. Okay? There we go. Pull up.
Living legends, man.
One, two. Okay. Mad Professor's gonna kill me for playing that on from YouTube. Because Mad Professor will be here in a couple of weeks' time, in a few weeks' time, sorry. The second Saturday in April, Mad Professor will be here as part of this series Meet and Greet. And he gives me anything I need, and I didn't know I was going to play that today, so I'm going to. That's my excuse, Mad Professor. I didn't know that I needed to play that today. No, he would have hooked me up with that track prior to this. Yeah. Oh wow. So you've been with Ariwa. So you're on a.
I have been.
Just to say that. Probably one of the longest running independent reggae labels there is. Still going to this day, and as you know, he's touring all around the world. So wow, big up to Mad Professor. Absolutely. Let's hear some. Yeah. So continue your story about your journey.
Okay, so that was my first solo with Mad Professor. I also wrote for the stable and other artists the songs that I wrote.
In your Ariwa. Okay. Name some songs that you wrote.
JC Lodge sings a track I wrote called He Said.
Okay.
And Suzuka Duggan sings a track I wrote called That Particular Something.
Okay.
So I've written some tracks for Ariwa stables. I've got 5 still there, and I don't know who's going to sing them or what's happening with them.
Okay, so 5.
I've written 5, and like for publishing.
Yes.
That's parked to one side.
That's
that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So post Ariwa, where do we go then?
We go to Fashion.
Fashion Records.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've got a name drop again. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I did 2 duets with Philip Leo.
You're here. You're here.
Yeah.
So name one of them that I can play, that I've got lined up.
Okay. I don't know if it's because I sent it from YouTube. I don't know.
No. I've got it in my collection.
Okay. One was called One Night, which is a cover, R&B, cover on R&B track. It's a duet. Okay. Let's go.
We Belong Together, let's do that.
Oh, We Belong Together, that's an original he wrote.
That's one.
Alright. This was for Fashion.
Wow. Something's going on there.
What's going on there?
It's live, people. It's all happening live.
it's gonna work. You need to trust one another. We make it last forevermore. You and me, 'cause we're anymore. We belong together. Light to the birds of a feather. We gotta make it work. We need each other.
Together, yeah.
Yes.
So that was one of two duets.
So you did two tracks with Philip Leo?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Marie, your story.
I'm a dark horse.
So really, you the love and emotion story. It's not something that's widely known on Facebook. You haven't really.
No, I don't.
So I'm not sure
really,
why
you
haven't.
weren't even aware of yourself. We've been Facebook friends.
Yeah, for
few
a long
years.
time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Love and emotion, and you've been you support me on Facebook
All the
like,
time.
all the time.
All
And
day,
I'm like,
every
I
day.
started this project, and all of a sudden you've revealed yourself, and I'm like, huh? This woman that's supporting me in basically all that I'm doing musically online, and for me, like, wow, so you've come out now. Yeah, never to go back in that.
Never to go back
you concealed again, and that's a good thing. No, because we need to know who the foundation artists are, and you're very much foundation artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marie is still doing things. So we didn't end at fashion. So where do we go after fashion?
So we have a very long break.
Okay.
Very long break.
Uh-huh.
About 20 years. From 1990 to
Okay.
about very long break.
Okay.
And now I'm in a live band.
Okay.
Again, that's the third time now.
Yes.
And I'm also working, my producer at the moment, his name's CeeBee.
Mm-hmm.
He's a funny.
Okay.
CeeBee, he's a vocal coach as well.
Uh-huh.
Although maybe not convinced tonight, but he's my vocal coach.
Yes.
And I'm working on some stuff with him.
Okay.
My son, who's now grown, he's also a music producer.
Really?
And he's taken me studio elsewhere.
Okay.
So I'm doing my own Marie Dawn thing. It's not reggae, it's me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm also back working with Jerry Lyons.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's it. That's
But when you say it's me, come on, we talked
What
about.
I mean,
what
what
did we talk about when she was in the? Was it? It wasn't Shawadi. What? You're back there now, are you? You're back.
No.
What is you? What is you?
All right then.
What genre? What genre are you? What other genre?
It's jazzy.
Jazz. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then a little after we do the splash on reggae night.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So
Okay.
I'm still doing with CeeBee. It is reggae.
Reggae, yeah.
With my son, it's.
Jazz.
And with the live band as well, it's an eclectic mix.
Okay.
We do jazz, we do reggae, we do this.
Okay, so people can see you performing.
Yeah,
what's the name of the band?
Like, it's newly formed, it's not even a year old yet,
Okay.
and it's called Level 23
Okay.
because we rehearse, and we rehearse in a church in Forest Hill, which is SE23.
Yes.
And about three members of that band, they go to that church.
Okay.
So it's called Level 23. I'm one of the main singers, female singers.
Okay.
And in that band, drummer, we have an animal drummer. We have John Jello. He's a guitarist. He's worked with Shaka Khan and Marvin Gaye. He's really good. He plays guitar with his teeth behind his back. He's really, really good.
Yeah.
We have bass player Richard, keyboard Dave, and we now have an additional female singer. Her name is Waya.
Uh-huh.
And she's got quite a bit out on YouTube and everything, but she's only just come in 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I can't do it all. I can't.
Yeah. No.
And that's it. So it's new. It's quite a new band still. So we're doing jams around.
But at least we
trying to
know
get
that we can go out and see you.
You will.
Or see you around.
You most certainly
out and
will.
about.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Yes. Well, I'm close eye on the time, and yeah, I'd like to thank you both.
Oh, thank you.
For coming.
Now I can say thank you for having
Yeah, absolutely. And sharing your story with us.
Thank you for listening.
You know, wow, amazing journey.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
You're welcome.
no, and it's good to hear another side where people haven't had such trauma. I know you have maybe had not such a good deal with the money side of things, but the various traumas that we hear about, unfortunately, you didn't experience any of that. So that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it for love? Oh, sorry. Before we do that, I forgot. It's question and answer time. I'm gonna get beaten. Sorry.
Colin, you've done that for me.
No, we haven't. The audience.
Nobody do that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna get some beaten. No, straight in. We're soon done.
You're the first one?
Yeah, man, I'm always the first one.
Okay.
Alright, listen, this is ladies. I've got a question from America. And yeah, this is going live, you know. So one of the questions were, are you still performing?
No.
Not as lovely emotion.
Ali Much, she said no.
Love and emotion.
And the second one, did you copyright all of your music?
Don't have to answer.
What do you mean it's enough?
Because you might want to do it.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment at the moment. Not being
I'm a professional.
actually,
It's like Mr. Dixon is here, he can help you through it. Because he really gave me a lot of education the way he fought to get his royalties and get his tunes. Because you got years go on and then you lot faded out, but they're still making money off your back.
I know.
So, Mr. Dixon, thank you again for that knowledge. Oh.
So yeah, it's just one thing I'd suggest, get it published. Just get your stuff published, because you never know what might happen years down the road or whatever. You know, just get it published, copyrighted, ensure your PRS members and PPL, Public Performance Limited members, and that way you're covered. Anything happens, you've got it covered. Yeah.
What he's trying to say? Show me the money.
Yeah. Yes, Sharon. Yes.
I'm emotional.
You're right. Yes.
Thank you.
Did you want to say one?
Oh, sorry.
Anyone else? Anybody else? Excuse me, camera people. Go on.
Greetings, sisters. My name is Muta Anu. I'm as many things, but as Colin likes to say, I must big up myself. I was one of the private collection foundation for thanks indeed. My sisters. And apologies, I came late today, so I missed your first introductions. But I was listening to the story, and so you went through your live sessions, and I fully understand that because I went through some of that too. So the one blood band is the Robinson family, yeah?
Yes.
I just want to emphasise. I don't think you emphasised that. So it's the Robinson family. Yeah? That's right. That's where the one blood comes from.
That's right.
Yeah. And Neville King is my second son's uncle. So I don't know, it goes around.
Is
Yeah.
what?
His second son's uncle.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So the thing go, yeah. All right, so you went through the band, you went through the first band, then you touch up with the Robinson crew, and then you come back again on the Fashion. Wasn't Fashion also the Robinson crew?
No. Right, so
Barry
Boom was there, wasn't he?
Fashion.
Could be one of the brothers.
Yeah, Barry Boom was there.
Oh, no,
Maxine
yeah, Barry
Boom.
Boom was on that label. Yes, Barry Boom, who's the youngest of.
But they did. What they the session musicians?
You know what? I can't really answer that part because I knew that Philip was doing a lot of the session work at that time. Philip, yeah. So that was my connection with fashion. It was
Thank you.
Very brief. Yeah.
Next question.
Ladies, really proud of you. You're both looking so amazing.
Oh,
you're
you're saying that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Amazing. You know.
Yeah, man, share the love, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, it's one of our types, man.
That's lovely.
What I wanted to say was, I ask this question all the time. Who was your mentor? Did you not have one? Did somebody not like direct you?
No.
We just did it ourselves.
For the love of it.
Yeah. No, we didn't have a mentor. We did it for the love of it and to pass our time because we enjoyed doing it.
And that was it, plain
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
What could you pass on to young artists of today? I know things have changed, but what would you say you could pass on with your experience?
With you, yeah.
It's being so naive about things. Sorry, it's to try not to be so naive about things and too trusting. No matter what, no matter how friendly or how you might get on with somebody, you have to sort of cover yourself and look into things properly if you want things to go right. That's what I would say. Yeah. So watch your own back. Cover yourselves. Yeah. That's the advice I would give.
I do second that.
Yeah. Because we never made a penny.
I just want to if you could just pass that to Gary, so Gary can reinforce that message, Gary Dixon, in terms of the various organisations.
Yes, so quite right in what you're saying there. Cover yourself, don't be too trusting. Also, I would recommend anyone coming into the business or have been in the business, do some research about the business, get to know the business. There's so much stuff now, online courses and stuff, which I'm actually involved in, where you can get more knowledge, because knowledge is power. And there's one book that I recommend. I've always kind of used this in my Bible. It's called How to Succeed in the Music Business. It's still available. I think I got, maybe a few years ago, I think I got like version 3 or 4 of it.
I've got that book
How to
as well.
Succeed in Business.
How to Succeed.
It breaks it down like a pie, who gets what chunk of what, but you've got to get knowledge, you've got to educate yourself. Don't just go into the industry blindly, like a lot of us did. I'm guilty of it as well, lost a lot of money that way, but education is the key, and knowledge is power, and there's so much stuff out there online now, and so I'm involved in the online education system, which is going to help people, so feel free to reach out, anyone, feel free to reach out, yeah.
Thank you, Gary. Any other questions? Okay, so we're going to go to meet the greet. You've got an opportunity to take photographs of the ladies. So if we just terminate it there, because time is running.
Time is going to be
Chris is going to organise for the camera, for the photo. Thank you once again, ladies. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Come, give it up, man. Give it up, man. Living legends. All right.
All right, come up and take the photos, please.